Hello there guys, thank you for joining us here on Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures, and this is going to be a video of the X14 service, rediscovering the old service from Oakengates up into Cannock. And this was introduced in 2021. It was only short-lived, sadly, because obviously the route wasn't commercially viable to continue onwards. It first ran Oakengates to Cannock, and then they shortened it Telford to Cannock and missing out Priorslee, but now the route has gone completely. So this is a credit video to Adam King, so I'm shouting out to you. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. So anyway, here it is at Oakengates bus station in the Telford area, which is home to the iconic Oakengates Theatre. And this bus here was ex-Arriva Dennis Starts. As you know, Chaserider operate the former Cannock Arriva garage. And most of the ex-Arriva buses have gone, but they've still got the Solos and the Volvos. But the Darts and the Commanders have gone now, so there's no Darts or Commanders about. There's not many Commanders left these days. So here we go. We're now heading away from Oakengates up into Cannock. So here we go. We're on our way to Cannock right now. So there's the Salvation Army. Such a good route this is, the X14 route. As you know, there was diversion at the time this was filmed. And I've also filmed my version, but obviously I'm trying to just sneak peek this one. So this was a brilliant service. It's a pity shame that the route didn't continue and we've just gone past the right street light operated by Arriva. So we're now going along towards Telford. Sorry if this is on mute. Obviously, I'm trying to so I don't get copyright for it, but obviously I might adjust if I have to. Sorry about this advert, just interrupting. Just ignore the advert. Anyway, we're back to the main video. Sorry if you might expect adverts in these streaming videos, but so here we go. Now en route towards Telford Town Centre. So here we are approaching the town centre of Telford right now. So anyway, there's the Wicks and the Aldi store here in Telford. The Wicks DIY store, home improvement centre. And now we're taking the exit that will take us onto the road that will lead us into the centre of Telford, so you can see the roof of the Telford Civic offices. Now, as you know, I do go to Telford quite a lot, so here we go. We're now going on to the main bridge, which connects Telford Central Station up to the town centre. So we're coming off at the junction by Telford Central Station. X14 didn't serve Central Station in Telford, but obviously you've got the present day 100 service that runs from Wellington to Sutton Hill, and that's operated by Chaserider under the Travel Telford franchise in partnership with Telford and Wrekin Council. Tell you what, I might just adjust the volume a bit. Nah. So anyway, we're now entering Telford Town Centre, which is the new town here in Telford. And here's a big bank here, a hill. They did have flagpoles on it, but obviously they've been taken down, sadly. So Telford Civic Offices is just behind that building, that brick building. And here's the shops. So you've got Aldi, B&M Bargains, Usk, and Pound Stretcher. And that was the site of the former Asda store. You got the former Debenhams department store, which is now the Flip Out Trampoline. And that car park there is called the Red Oak. One of the major car parks here in Telford. And then on the right hand, on the left hand side is the Cherry Pink, the multi-story. Lights turn to green, so we're now proceeded into the station. And can't you just imagine seeing an ex-Arriva Cannock Dart in Telford itself? Gosh, fits in well with the rest of the Arriva buses. There's the bridge link that connects the Telford Cherry Pink multi-storey car park into the Telford Town Shopping Centre. So here we are, guys. We're now arriving. So there's the Southwater multi-storey car park, and here's the row of shops, which actually turns into a bridge as the road goes underneath, like some sort of covered walkway. And there's a Arriva Pulsar working on the 3s towards Brookside. And this is Telford Bus Station, where connections are provided for local destinations and also onto onward destinations like Wolverhampton, Bridgnorth and Shrewsbury. And also to Much Wenlock as well. Don't forget that, Much Wenlock. So here we are. This is Telford Bus Station. So now pushing back now, as you know, Telford operates a gyro system, which is a drive-in reverse out, a bit like Shrewsbury bus station and also the two Leicester bus stations, which is St Margaret's and also Haymarket. So we're now coming out of Telford bus station. We're going to go back on ourselves to then head up towards Shifnal. Now, the X14 did go directly to Shifnal, but before that, it went via Priorslee. So I'm going to show you the Priorslee bit. Cherry Pink multi-storey car park on the right-hand side, which is now known as Car Park 1, but I still refer it as the Cherry Pink. Well, I'm just going to pause the video. I'll be back in a couple of moments, so just stay where you are, guys. Be back in a moment. Thanks for waiting, guys. I'm just now going to resume the video. So here we go, we're now resuming video now, and we're now on our way up into Cannock. So just in front is right street light, Arriva. Now, as you know, Arriva do have some street lights at Telford and normally work the number 4 service that goes from Madeley to Lee Gomery, which is one of the busiest routes in Telford. So, yeah, the 4's in front. Arriva Telford, what they do alter the route. They put the variety of buses, so they put pulsars on the 5s up to Stafford, and street lights on the 4s, and of course they put a mixture on the other services. But obviously, majority of the services have to have the decent type buses. But I know the pulsars are regularly used on the number 9 service that goes from Bridgnorth to Wolverhampton. And sometimes they put the stretch verses on. So we're now at the Big Island now. So this is the Big Island over at Priorslee. So and obviously Arriva did continue the 14 around here, but now that's been replaced by the X10 service that goes on to Shrewsbury. Anyway, I just decided to adjust. Just now decided to adjust the volume on this. So you can just get a brief overview, even though it's a little bit muted, because obviously the previous owner who owned this video. And obviously a shout out to Adam King. Credit to his video for so you can see his video on the screen right now, which I'm sharing with you. So anyway, we're now in Priorslee. So anyway, as you know, I wanted to mute it at the first part, but I thought I'd just get a bit of hearing. So credit to Adam King once again. So we're now at the roundabout for the M54 just by Telford Services. And now we're going to take the exit towards Shifnal. So we're now coming into Shifnal. So this is Shifnal, where connections is provided with the 113 and the 114 to Bridge North. The 114 goes via Beckbury, while the 113 goes via Sutton Maddock to Bridge North. And then, of course, you got the connection with the 891, the Bangor buses services, the Bangor buses service to Wolverhampton. Before you used to have the number 10 service that Arriva used to run from Wolverhampton to Telford through Purton. But obviously that route had stopped operating in 2018 and was just shortened to Purton only. Arriva managed to keep hold of the service up until 2019, and then National Express West Midlands, which shared the same route, took over the route completely, so they took over the full timetable. So NXWM is the only provider to serve Purton now. So adjusting all that going in the background. So as you know, this service, as you know, it didn't last long, sadly. It was only short-lived, but at least we all managed to ride this route before cuts happened, which definitely did. So here we are in Northstone. So there's the bridge that carries the railway line from Shifnal Station. So Shifnal Station is a small station provided by West Midlands Railway, WMR. So going right goes towards Albrighton, because you can go right towards Albrighton. But obviously, the outliers off right, so then you come to them on towards Cosford. So you got independent shops, you've got a co-op, and you got quite a few good shops here in Shifnal. So now do the turn here. So the 891 then will soon be leaving us as that will turn right to go towards Wolverhampton. Unless we just passed it. I think we have. So now this section of the route, obviously the only bus service you'd find coming up here is the 809 that goes from Bridgnorth to Rodbaston, run by Select Bus Services, which is one of the college contracts they operate. Now we're heading into the countryside, and the next part, obviously coming up here, you do also have the Arriva 116 and 115 that go to Western Heath, but they only operate on Saturdays, so then like a Saturday service. Probably it's just to simplify with the Bridgnorth market that happened on that day. So then we're going to be coming to
Hi, I'm Gemini. I can help with things like brainstorming, explaining something you don't quite understand, or even just about.
Ladies and gentlemen, our killer is.
So that guys with all the live streams, I'll just soon skip this and I'll get this going again. So I do apologise, I had to skip this again. So anyway, we're now coming towards the A5. I think we're on the A5. Yeah, this is the A5. So we're now going up the A5 all the way up to Cannock. And obviously, there's no regular bus service that comes up and down this line at all now. So this area is just cars use only, or maybe coaches when they're on like school trips. So this goes up towards Western Park. So here we are by Weston Park, which is also home to the iconic miniature railway. So just gone by Weston Park. So the thumbnail I've got is an extra Eva door, even though it's an Eva livery, because obviously this was an extra Eva in the Eva livery. It didn't go into a Chaserider livery at all.
I was gonna put this guy to sleep, but then I got high.
Ignore the background noise, by the way. Here we are. We're just going through every subscribing. All right then, guys. What? That's 59K! Woohoo! Anyway, we're now at Gailey right now, so we're now near Gailey area, just on the other side, close to Pentridge and Rodbaston. Anyway, we're just crossing the M6 motorway right now, which I filmed when I went on my travels to Orlando last year. So anyway, we're now moving into the centre of Cannock. Well, we're now over at Gailey area, so Gailey? No, anyway. Correction, guys, here we are. We're now arriving into Cannock. So it's the Cannock Retail Park, one of the retail parks. And here's the available car.com, which I still refer to as the motor house. And there's actually two motor houses here in Cannock. We had this main one here, and then there was another one, which became the van place, Motor House 2000. And here's the Caterpillar. So here's B&Q here in Cannock. So here's B&Q here in Cannock. So I've been to Cannock here most of the time. So anyway, it's the Cannock Retail Park, the other retail park down at Bridgetown. And we're now approaching the MacArthur Glen Designer Outlet here in Cannock. As you know, the X14 served the Designer Outlet as well as going on to Telford, so it went to the Designer Outlet before going on to the bus station and did not return via the Designer Outlet. And the Designer Outlet opened in 2021. And of course, this was the place where I had my first ever slim chickens, which is like that fast food eatery.
Now the bus is now actually entering the new West Midlands outlet in Cannock, which has only been open for...
So anyway, we're now entering the Designer Outlet here in Cannock. So that was narrated by Adam earlier.
we're going past it. So yeah, and some people actually wanting to get off here, which I don't blame them really, because it is an alright outlet, really good for clothes shopping and for having like a hot beverage, something like that. So after these design outlet, the roundabout, take third exit, there's out of traffic lights. It will take the third exit, go down past Cannock train station to roundabout. The next round takes second exit, follows it into Cannock bus station. Now, of course, Cannock bus station. I think I'm right. They have 3 operators, like bus services, Chaserider, and National Express West Midlands. Comment below if I'm wrong.
So there's the other wick. There's the wick storing Cannock. So we're now arriving at Cannock bus station where this service terminates. So that's the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Bye for now.